Peace, everybody. So in this video we're going to do a continuation on all planets through a zodiac sign, and where we left off is the sun being in, not the sun, but the planets being through the sign of Capricorn. So Capricorn is an earth sign. Capricorn is a cardinal earth sign, and Capricorn is based upon energies of the 10th house, which is the midheaven, which is your career, your status, what you're known for, how people view your reputation, how you view your reputation. And in a lot of different ways, with Capricorn energy, you're going to be dealing with, heavy business-like energies. You're going to be dealing with heavy business shark kind of energies. You're going to be dealing with heavy energies of being in people's business, or you trying to create a business for yourself and trying to create a leg to stand on. And this is also you being in energies where you may feel like your business or your ideas may be better than others. So this is where you feel like maybe you know more than other people and everything. And then you're not really too emotionally reserved when it comes to other people's emotions. You're a business first kind of person with whatever you have Capricorn in, whatever influences of Capricorn you have in your energy. Now, with the planets going through the sign of Capricorn, we have the sun. Now, the sun going through the sign of Capricorn, this is going to be an energy where you're going to be someone who's, now the sun is dealing with your vitality, your conscious awareness, your creative energy, the awareness of yourself, and the awareness of your immediate surroundings too. Because when you look at the symbol of the sun, you have the dot, which is you, and then you have the circle, which is the circumference, aka your field of vision. And when you have the sun in Capricorn, your field of vision is business. Your business, minding your business, gaining structure, having a leg to stand on, because Capricorn rules the knees and the kneecaps. So that energy is going to represent, structure, having a leg to stand on, having, something to fall on whenever things aren't going the way things need to be going and everything. This is why Capricorns are very serious, and this is why Capricorns deal with time and patience, because they're ruled by Saturn, which is a slow-moving planet. Pardon me. But yeah, with the sun in Capricorn, these are going to be the things that you're aware of. The first thing, this is like when your sun, when it rises in the sky when you wake up, the first thing that's on your awareness is, okay, is my business taken care of? Are the bills taken care of? Are the children good on a financial level and everything? Because like I said, Capricorns don't deal with the emotions necessarily first. Are the kids good on a financial level? I'm going to get on the other side of the road. And all that shit. These are the things that you're paying attention to whenever your sun sign first wakes up in the morning, aka the sun rises in the morning. So when you rise, that's your sun rising in the morning. Now, the moon being in Capricorn. Now, when the moon is in Capricorn, this is, like I said, you're not really in because the moon is dealing with emotions and comfort and energy. And the moon is also dealing with, that cradling energy, and also, the high tides of your emotions, because the moon controls the tides and your body is made mostly of water. So that's like we're in the full moon right now. So when the moon is full, it's pulling at your tides. Your emotions are being tugged at. Now, when that energy is in Capricorn, you're not so reactive when it comes to emotions and everything. You're not really the most You're not really the person that cares too much about people's emotional stance, but the things that you want to have comfortable in your life, the things that will make you secure emotionally, is a bill paid yet? Okay, look, I understand you're upset. I understand you're crying right now because of something that doesn't have to do with whatever we got going on a business level or these bills, but can we please get these bills took care of, and then I'll feel comfortable, and then we can emotionally consult each other. Whereas instead of, if you had a moon in Cancer, you would just immediately run to this person's aid, and you wouldn't even worry about no bill being paid. I mean, that could come after the fact, but you would have to give this person emotional support first. But when you have the moon in Capricorn, it's a little different. Your emotions are a little more reserved and tucked to the side. It's not that you don't have emotions, it's just that these aren't the things that you like to show first, because you like to take your emotions very seriously, and you want to channel your emotions into serious topics. Not serious topics, but serious circumstances like paying a bill, paying a mortgage bill, anything having to do with taking care of your business. Now, when you have Mercury in Capricorn, Mercury is dealing with your communication style. Mercury is dealing with thinking. Mercury is dealing with, Thoth, Tahuti, Hermes, whatever culture he was called in any of these cultures. Now, with Mercury in Capricorn, these are the things that you're constantly communicating about. Whenever you're talking with your friends, or you're talking with your family, or you're just in conversation, period, these are the things that you're going to be communicating about the most is business structures, your business, other people's business possibly, other people's reputation, and even talking and communicating more so about your own reputation, or even maybe ways that you could build and add more foundation to your status and people who are close to you, their status too. Now, Venus in Capricorn. Now, with Venus in Capricorn, now I have Venus in Capricorn, so Venus is dealing with, relationships, it's dealing with relatability, it's dealing with your value system, aesthetics, your own personal tastes in music, clothes, food, aesthetics, period, and also your love and your appreciation also too at the same time, and the things that you do appreciate, and the things that you value, appreciate, love, and have a lot of sensory reception to is Capricorn energy, which is, status, reputation, business, being serious, taking care of your business, taking care of other people's business. Now, with Venus in Capricorn, this is, Venus is a nice planet. Venus is a helpful planet. Venus is a caring, empathetic, altruistic planet. I think that's how you say that word. But anyway, so with it being a Capricorn, aka taking care of other people's business, reputation, and overall being serious and helping people on a material level, Venus is all about helping people out. I mean, Venus in Capricorn is all about helping people out when people are in a rut. If you have Venus in Capricorn, it makes sense, and you always feel that pull in your spirit whenever you see that person on the side of the road that has a flat tire, or that their tire is gone, or whatever issue that people have, whether people are homeless and everything. You know what I'm saying? You're the kind of person that doesn't really feel like it's anything to really help these people. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily immediately get that energy of, oh, I could possibly get taken advantage of, because you're not thinking about shit like that. You're thinking of things like, okay, I'm going to be a good service to mankind and what people got going on as far as other people struggling. So I'm going to jump into this energy and help these people out. However, if you fall too much into your Venus energy, you could play out gullible energies. So just try not to be too, if you have Venus in Capricorn, learn to decipher and discern people who need help and people who are just trying to bullshit you. And then overall, you just have a overall love of business, career, status, working hard, and all of that. Now, Mars in Capricorn. Pardon me. Now, with Mars being in Capricorn, Mars is, this is dealing with the red planet, the red shift, your passions, the axe that you have to chop down the trees in front of you in order to reach the goal that was beyond the trees, your anger, your fighting energy, the energy that you fight for. Now, when you have Mars in Capricorn, now Mars, just like when I was talking about the moon is away, meaning it's detrimented. That's why when Capricorns deal with their emotions, or when they try to deal with their emotions, it comes across kind of left field and everything. And it's kind of left field for them to want to deal with the emotions first before, like I said, taking care of any kind of business they got going on. Now, with Mars, Mars is exalted in Capricorn. And exalted energies does not necessarily mean that that's positive. Because if something is exalted, this means that there's a lot of energy being put into that energy. So, and to that archetype, that Mars and Capricorn, there's too much energy being put into Mars and Capricorn too. So when that happens, like I said, with Mars and Capricorn, you can be a business shark. You could be the most highly creative, highly energetic, highly wake up like 3 o'clock in the morning with all the energy in the world and be able to take care of all your business endeavors and everything. But with that, like I said, think about that, what I just said. Over time, you'll eventually exhaust yourself, and eventually you'll find yourself in an energy where that Mars exalted in Capricorn will fall into the Mars being fallen in Cancer, to the point to where you don't even feel like you want to get out of motherfucking bed forever. You don't feel like you want, because you've worked yourself so damn much and everything that you forgot to put gas and give yourself time to really recharge and everything. So now whenever you're actually trying to work with your business endeavors, shit is not working out in your favor. But at the same time, this is positive. It's positive too, because like I said, if you know how to neutralize and you know how to balance your exalted energy, you can accomplish everything in the world. And this is with any planet that's exalted, whether it's Sun in Aries, Moon in Taurus, Jupiter in Cancer, Mercury in Virgo, even though Mercury rules Virgo too, that's another topic. All these energies, Saturn in Libra, Uranus in Scorpio, Mars in Capricorn, and Venus in Pisces. Leo and Aquarius and Gemini and Sagittarius don't really have exalted energies per se. Now, but that's a whole nother thing. Let me get on track. So yeah, with Mars in Capricorn, it is positive because you can get everything done if you neutralize it. And since Mars is a highly energetic planet, this exalted energy is probably more susceptible to having major burnouts than any of the other exalted energies. The other one possibly being Sun in Aries. Now, not Saturn. Now Jupiter in Capricorn. Now Jupiter falls in Capricorn. So the way that archetype works is that you have Jupiter, which is knowledge, which is experiences, which is wisdom. Jupiter is also spirituality and also philosophy and travels, externally or internally, and expansion of the mind, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Shout out to the 5% Nation Gods and Earths. Now, when we get into that energy, Jupiter in Capricorn, this is where that kind of know-it-all energy comes from. And fallen energy isn't necessarily bad either, but I wanted to explain this archetype. It's like Jupiter in Capricorn, this energy is fallen because it's like that spirituality, that wisdom, that philosophy. Capricorn is very business-like. Capricorn is very serious, very materialistic in a lot of different ways. Even though Capricorns are also very spiritual, every zodiac sign is spiritual in their own sense. You know, they deal more with the earth element, aka getting shit done, taking care of business. Now, they think that maybe their spiritual systems, their philosophy, their knowledge, their experience, their wisdom is the right thing and the end-all be-all when it comes to that whole range of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and philosophy. So this is where people can be like, wow, you are really arrogant. Wow, you really just only think about the things that you think about, or the ideals that you keep. You don't even keep yourself open to other people's ideals. And that can be negative, but it can also be positive. And the reason it can be positive is because you always stand on your square. So you don't really care what other people think on a philosophical level or on a spiritual or moral level. You have your own morals, and this is right to you. Now, you may try to force people possibly to view your experiences in a certain way and everything, but this gives you more confidence in your own self. And you know what I'm saying? And then if you learn how to work with that fallen energy, you can bring that energy into the exalted energy of Jupiter being in Cancer, and learn how to understand people's, and then, you know what I'm saying, when you learn how to understand yourself and your own philosophy and your own little intricacies of yourself, then you'll be able to have a higher intuitive understanding of other people's experiences, other people's knowledge, other people's wisdom and travels and experiences. Now, Saturn. With Saturn in Capricorn, Saturn's home. So this is the most comfortable place for Capricorn, and this is the most comfortable place for Saturn. So when that energy starts to come into play, we start to deal with patience. Now, people with Saturn and Capricorn and just energies, when we're dealing with this, there's a lot of patience because Saturn is a very slow-moving planet. And with that, you know, when it's in Capricorn, you know, there's going to be a lot of business that needs to be taken care of. But you're also able to do it very comfortably and you know what I'm saying, without even breaking a sweat, because it's home. It's not like you have to like rush and do things in order to get your shit together as far as business that needs to be taken care of, or you know what I'm saying, structures that need to be built. But at the same time, you have a very high sense of understanding that these things take time, and these things take, you know, these things need to grow, and these things need to mature, and these things need to gain substance to them and everything like that. We can't just go and build a house and just build it with like sticks and spoons and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We have to really figure out a calculated plan to make shit work. Be patient, put in the time and effort to build a house to live in. But then after everything is said and done, what happens? The house never falls down. The house is perfectly structured. That's what that energy with Saturn being a Capricorn is. This is like the ultimate boss mentality, basically. Now getting into Uranus in Capricorn. Now these are generational energies right here. Now I have Uranus in Capricorn. Now it's getting close to with my energy, it's getting close to the cusp of Capricorn and Aquarius. But overall, we're dealing with Uranus and Capricorn. So how that plays out is,